Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now today we are going to be doing another thrift store and garage sale finds video, and it's a type of video that I do from time to time here on the channel. And essentially what it is I kind of show you guys some interesting things that I found at thrift stores here in my area, and random garage sales that I go to, and just basically any interesting things that I happen to find there that I think would be cool to showcase on video. And the last video that I made on something like this was the $2.50 Power Mac G5. And if you have not seen that video, I would highly recommend that you go and watch that. I'll have a link on screen through the YouTube cards feature, as well as a link down below in the video description if you want to go and see that. And I made that video around Christmas time, I believe, in obviously 2015. It's now April 2016, so a few months have passed since then, and I haven't really found that, well, besides, I guess you would consider the IBM Model M. I haven't added that video to this thrift store playlist, but I probably should do that. But besides that, I haven't really found anything else like noteworthy that I think would be cool to like show on video. I do find like small things from time to time, but I don't really showcase everything, because if I just show every little thing I get, it would probably be boring to you guys. Obviously, if you guys want to see more of these videos, definitely be sure to let me know down in the comments, and I can make them more often. But I think that these three items that I found are somewhat interesting to most of you guys here. And let's just get started with the first one here. And this is these first two items that I'm going to show you kind of go hand in hand with each other, because they are from the same time period. But the first one here is a box copy of Microsoft Windows 95 Upgrade Edition. This was one of the first things, or actually the first thing that caught my eye, and I pretty much said I had to have this. And this was like only $1, I think, which was a really good deal for this. And yeah, this is a box copy of Microsoft Windows 95 Upgrade Edition. This is the CD-ROM version. And yeah, you guys know that I have a lot of boxed software. I have a shelf of it right up here. I've done multiple videos on old boxed software, because it's something that is just really like intriguing to me, just seeing like all this old box software. And when I find stuff like this that is in really good shape, it's just really cool to have. So we'll just go to the back here. Right up here, to get the computer you've always wanted, click here, and it's got the new Microsoft Windows 95 start menu. And that was basically the new thing with this OS, was the start button and the start menu. That was kind of the whole new thing that they were trying to I guess get out to people, because Windows 3.1, not to make this like a whole like Windows 95 like I guess history video, but briefly, Windows 95 was a huge jump in I guess terms of user like experience. I guess you would say they made it a lot easier to use for people, and it kind of just talks about some of the things that you get with Windows 95, some of the like major features. It tells you what you need over here. It says that you must accept obviously the end user license agreement in here, and it tells you the PC specs. So I'm making this video at an odd angle, so I'm just going to read these off to you guys, because something that's really funny to me is seeing these like really old specs. But you need a PC with a 386 or higher processor, MS-DOS version 3.31 or later, and Windows version 3 or OS 2. You could actually upgrade from OS 2 version 2 or later. 4 megs of RAM. It says 8 megs or more is recommended, but you could, I guess, theoretically use 4 megs. You need 45 megs of available hard drive space. You don't see that anymore. Obviously, a CD-ROM drive, because this is the CD version right there. I think I mentioned that before. And just kind of says other stuff. But yeah, this is the upgrade edition. This is not like, it's like the standalone copy. Okay, well, Audacity was being weird for some reason. It was lagging behind, so I just had to just make sure I just restarted the whole audio recording just to make sure I wasn't going to lose anything. But yeah, let's just open this up here. One of the things that I should mention, which was something that I was very disappointed, is that the actual CD of Windows 95 is not in here. And I looked around this place forever to try to find both this and the next thing that I will show you. I tried to find the actual software CD, but I could not find it. However, everything else is still in here. You see we have the sealed Internet Explorer Starter Kit. This is in here, and this is still sealed. This is that, it says on the box, it's a $24.95 value right there. So, that's still sealed. That is kind of interesting. But, there's not really, I was really disappointed. I'm guessing the CD got either donated somewhere else or it was just thrown away entirely. But we do have the software registration card here where it says want the address of the most important person at Microsoft, and then it says so do we, because you're the customer, so you're their most important person. And this is a thing where you could win a free trip to Hawaii or Florida through United Airlines right there. So this was open to both U.S. and Canadian residents. So you would basically fill out this form. This is yet another one where the form is not filled out. I rarely see these where they are filled out. I think the last Microsoft software product that I opened, it was filled out, and I rarely see that. Usually people never fill these out. But yeah, that is that. Again, I'm not going to really spend that much time on this because I do have the other things to show you. We do have the introducing Windows 95 little booklet here, so that's pretty nice. We have 15 hours free of America Online, because what would it be? What would Windows 95 be without America Online? Featuring Microsoft Internet Explorer. Service in Canada is English language only. So those of you in Quebec and over there that don't speak English, well, you're out of luck, I guess. Here is the Internet Explorer Starter Kit guide. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, that is all of this stuff in here, and that pretty much sums it up for this item here. Again, kind of bummed out that the actual software itself is not in here, but I do have like a billion Windows 95 CDs in my software box, so I could just throw one of those in here and make it complete. But that's not really going to go well with the next thing that I will show you, because I don't have a CD of this, I don't think. Or maybe I do. I kind of forget the software I have. But this right here is Microsoft Office Professional and Bookshelf, designed for Windows 95. This is the special introductory price, which now includes Microsoft Access for Windows 95 and Microsoft Bookshelf 95. This is also a upgrade version, as you can see right here. This is for users, and I'm going to have to take this off camera. This is for users of Microsoft Office, Lotus Smart Suite, Perfect Office, and most other Office suites and programs. So this was not, again, a standalone copy. And this also did work on NT Workstation as well. So if you had NT Workstation, this would work on your system. The back of the box here looks somewhat similar to the, I'll bring in the Windows 95 box, somewhat similar, just obviously it's the same I guess design, but this is kind of obviously different info because this is the Windows 95 box and that's the Office box. And there's your 30-day money-back guarantee from Microsoft, so that's nice. But we'll just open this up here, and yes, the actual software is not in here. I checked, and I thought that maybe the Microsoft Windows 95 CD might be in here, but it's not. So here we go. We got, let's see here. We have a rebate. Oh, I actually didn't see this. Thank you for upgrading to Microsoft Office for Windows 95. If you are a licensed user of Office version 4.3 or all these other versions, you're eligible to receive a $40 rebate by mail. Check that out. Look at that. So a rebate. So if you're a user of any version of Office, not even Office, if you're a user of Microsoft Word 6.0, or Excel 5.0, which I am a user of Excel 5.0 because I have Excel 5.0. Yeah, so I wonder if this is still in effect, because that would be hilarious if they just... Oh no. Offer expires December 31st, 1995. Okay, well, it's a little later than that. But this would be just pretty, like, you know, hilarious to send in. But yeah, you would send this... I'm really surprised this person didn't send this in. So that's there. We have the Office for Windows 95 Professional Edition supplemental offers. This is usually the thing where if you have, like, they usually include... Well, actually, not with this one, because this is the CD-ROM version. But, so let's see here. Yeah, you can... Okay, so these are some of the things you can get right here. Is your list of... Yeah, so those are some of the things you can get. The cost right there. So yeah, that is that. Supplemental offers. We have the same little card here. We want the address of the most important person at Microsoft. The same, you can win a free trip to Hawaii or Florida, and we have the same little card here for US and Canadian people. So again, not filled out, either one of them, so that's interesting. We have the, let's see here, end user license agreement for Office for Windows 95 Professional Edition version 7. So we got that. This is a little end user license agreement, and we have a free issue. I actually saw this. This was in the Excel thing. Yeah, this was in Microsoft Excel, I believe, the Cobb group. This did this kind of thing where you can get like free something, free tips or whatever. And then here's this giant book. Always, it would not be Microsoft Office without your giant, you know, huge booklet here. This is probably like 500 pages or something. Let's see. Yep, 600 pages. So, yep, that is everything in this box. Again, this actual software is not in here, but it's just cool to have the box software. And again, these things were $1. So, I mean, why not? I mean, I just kind of got them just to have. So we'll put that back in here. And then this last item I was purposely saving for last, because this is probably the best item that I've gotten in a while for the price. So I'm gonna have to just bring this on camera, and I'll tell you a brief little story about it. So here it is. This right here is an iPad. 3rd generation, 32 gig. I paid $20 for this, and as you can see, it is fully functional. This thing works perfectly fine. Basically, what happened here, because this was like amazing to me, as I was going to pay for these two, I was going up to, they have like, you know, obviously at, you know, most garage sales where you like go up to like the lady and she's like behind, like, you know, like the little desk thing where you pay for everything. So I was, you know, going up there, and they had this iPad sitting on the table, and it said it didn't work, make offer or something like that. And I like asked the lady about it, and she said, "Oh yeah, we couldn't get it working. You know, I'll give it to you for like $20 or something." And I'm going, like, I had like look at this thing, and you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, or at least that I could tell. I mean, I was guessing there was something wrong with like the battery or something, but I mean, like, there's like, see here, like, the whole screen isn't cracked. There's nothing wrong on the back here. The, like, you know, camera lens doesn't look like there's anything wrong with that. Nothing like cosmetically. The only cosmetic damage to it is this little dent down here, and there's like a tiny little mark in the side here. That's like the only cosmetic damage that I could see looking at it. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll pay $20 for it. So I paid her $20. I came home and I plugged the thing in, and it charged right up, and it worked fine. The thing works perfectly fine. So I don't know what they thought was wrong with it, but it totally works fine. So I just got a working iPad for $20 basically, and as I said, it's an iPad 3, an iPad third gen. This was the one. It was they called it the new iPad when it came out. It was that, like, weird one. And then like 6 months later, they introduced a newer iPad, which was basically they changed the processor, and they made this port on the bottom. They changed it to a Lightning port. That's basically all that they really changed. I think they may have changed some other things, but this iPad is fairly new. I thought it was the iPad 2, but I could tell from like first glance that it was the 2 or the 3, because it had the older 30 pin, and it had the front and back cameras, so it had to be at least the iPad 2, because the iPad 1, obviously, like, the actual like design of the iPad 1 looked a little bit different as well. But yeah, this thing is fully functional and it works great. I had been using it, and I should also mention, you see up here, it is cellular. It's on the Verizon network. There is a non-working SIM card in here, because the people, I'm guessing, when they bought like their new iPad or their new phone or whatever, they had this one, like, I guess deactivated, so it like doesn't work anymore. But yeah, so this is, again, I really can't get over, I paid $20 for this thing. This is probably the best deal that I've gotten in a while for this thing. So but yeah, that is essentially the things that I've found recently at garage sales. Again, this was obviously the iPad, Windows 95 upgrade, box copy, and Office. So yeah, that is probably going to end it off for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, and if you definitely want to see more videos like this, if you guys like seeing this kind of video style where I just kind of show you things that I found. Of course, I don't find things all the time. Like, I don't go to every thrift store and find something. That doesn't happen all the time. And if you go to a thrift store, you're not going to find something every single time, unless, I guess, you just get lucky every time. But yeah, if you guys want to see these videos more often, I will definitely make them, because it is kind of cool just to show you guys what I have found. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support the channel simply by shopping on Amazon, there's a link down below that you can do that using my Amazon affiliate code. And guys, just again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of your amazing support here on the channel. And as always, we will see you all in the next video.